NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Jets and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Here's Thompson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball. Run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now Thompson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run this with Homer. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. This is Homer. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 catches, 135 yards, big game.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Thompson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. To throw on second down, Thompson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Going on the ground with Homer. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Thompson. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Thompson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Back to throw. Thompson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Jackson on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's Tonyan. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 60. For him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Thompson throwing on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Thompson. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. To throw is Thompson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. So that challenge, a successful one. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Jackson's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Jackson now. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Toss left to Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 75 yards on the ground for him so far. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Thompson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Thompson now from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Here's Thompson on 1st and 10. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That is Tomlinson, who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw that this to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. That time a 9-play drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now left side on the swing pass. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Not much there, only a yard. So we reach halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Koo to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Jackson. This one swung out to Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Quincy Roche with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Thompson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Jackson. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Right back to Davis, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Pushes him aside at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Jackson. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. A former star at nearby Georgia Tech, Harrison Butker now for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
he's got a 1st down past the 30. And down to the 20. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Jackson.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Jackson.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Here's Thompson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Back to throw. Thompson. This is caught. That catch good for only a couple. Second and goal from the 1.
52's the mark, boys. 52. It's our field. It's our field.
Looking to throw. Thompson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll buy some time right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One last shot for Jackson.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he is out of bounds here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5.